New show! News show! New show! News show! News show! News show! Jawsome! So that was my attempt at a theme song. My best friend said I needed a theme song, so... Theme song! Hello, and welcome back to Boyd's Apolitical Personal News Show. In my local news, on January 23rd, over 700 pounds of marijuana in liquid and edible form was seized in a passenger van on the I-80 on mile marker 367. The officer that pulled over the van noticed an odor, which was later confirmed by the canine unit. And with over 700 pounds of this stuff to dispose of, if you need any help, I volunteer as tribute. On November 5th, a Casper man stole thousands of dollars of Milwaukee power tools and a smart car from his former employee. The former employee accused David Kohler almost immediately, stating that David had a drug addiction and an affinity for Milwaukee tools. A mere week later, cops are called back as a 1965 Ford Mustang was stolen by the same person. Later on, the smart car was actually found next to a church with no damage to be seen, while the Mustang was sold in Denver for 3 ounces of meth. I kind of wonder if the guys at Pawn Stars were like, best I can do is 1 ounce of meth. The trailer to Godzilla vs. Kong has dropped and is raising a lot of questions from die-hard fans. While the trailer wants us to believe that it's a war between the species, with Godzilla and King Kong being the last of their kind, it seems a little confusing as there's some little girl that seems to be friends with Kong. Kong at one point squares up like a trained cage fighter who needs to protect his chin. And at one point, Kong even has an axe. A lot of people are looking over the trailer to find out what's going on, stating that it's a possible team-up between the two monsters to take on a greater threat. Hopefully, both their moms aren't named Martha. Godzilla and Kong will be out in theaters as well as on... Comedic actor Seth Rogan and Senator Ted Cruz were in a flame war over Twitter. It started when Ted Cruz criticized President Joe Biden's decision to rejoin the Paris climate deal. Rogan replied to his criticism with, "Fuck off, you fascist." Instead of tackling bigger issues that Senator Cruz must have on his plate, he decided to retaliate against the star of American Pickle with comparing Democrats and Republicans based on worth ethic and essentialness. Rogan never seemed to back down and kept coming back, talking more and more crap to the senator, with more and more F-bombs too. If you'd like to look at the entire feed, it is in a link available down below. Oklahoma's own Flaming Lips held an unorthodox concert in Oklahoma City, Boy in the Bubble style. The lead singer is often seen crowd surfing inside of a bubble. However, this time he decided, with coronavirus on the run, he would put everyone in a bubble, the entire band as well as everyone in attendance. I thought the concert was pretty cool, except my bubble was like kind of smelly and really smoky, and at some point somebody threw up in it. It was me. I threw up in my bubble. Warner Brothers is in talks with several writers in order to make a Harry Potter live-action series. The Boy Who Lived spawned 7 books, which became 8 movies, which created $7 billion worldwide. Magical Beasts is also a spin-off, with 2 movies out and 1 in the works. And then the trillions and trillions of dollars to be made on merchandise. Whenever it is created, it will be released on... Yep! Marvel Comics has decided to revamp Heroes Reborn. This time it's got writer Jason Aaron, who's done Thor, Wolverine, and Max Punisher. It's got artist Ed McGuinness, who has done Spider-Man, Deadpool, and Hulk. Aaron is very excited about the project, stating, I got to cut loose on this and release my inner comic reared child in a really profound way. And together with a cadre of immensely imaginative artists, we built a world that I'm pretty confident in saying is quite unlike any version of the Marvel Universe you've ever seen before. Sounds awesome. A live-action series based off the Dark Horse comic book is coming out soon. Resident Alien. It's starring Alan Tudyk as Harry Vanderspiegel, a fish-out-of-water type alien that has crash-landed in the small town of Washington. He poses as a doctor and ends up solving crimes with the townsfolk. It's going to be a comedic type of alien, kind of like Alf or Mork. It'll premiere on January 27th at 10, 9 Central on... Oh, hey! Alright, the Sci-Fi Network. Cool! NBC Universal and the WWE have come to a deal in the US over $1 billion, where WWE's archive will be available on Peacock, NBC's new streaming service. With WWE being on there, it'll be all archived media, like WCW and ECW. However, it will also show all of the pay-per-views as they're being premiered. WWE is $9.99, but it's only for the wrestling. Well, for $5.99 you can get Peacock, but it does come with ads. For $9.99 you can get it without ads and watch WrestleMania live, as well as the American version of The Office, which is exclusively on Peacock. Oh my goodness, it's time to dance your cares away, because Fraggle Rock is getting rebooted. Well, in Canada only. For those who don't know, Fraggle Rock was a 90s show where the characters live in caves under this guy's house. And recently, during the pandemic, there were 6-minute episodes that were being released and had a special guest star of Alanis Morissette, which sparked a lot of interest, therefore creating the buzz to make a reboot. It's being filmed in Calgary by the Jim Henson Company, and I'm going to watch every episode. I miss the show so much. Whew, it was awesome. New show! New show! Theme song!